Good morning, everyone. Wherever you are, I am Dr. Alice McKinnon, your Qigong chick. I've been surfing the ocean waves this week. We've had lovely swell, and I've been surfing the waves of life. I hope you too have been surfing the waves of life with grace and joy and presence. Qigong helps us to do that so much. It is great to see you. Welcome. I'm coming to you from the Yugambeh language region, Southeast Queensland, Australia, feeling my feet connecting with Mother Earth, feeling the earth rise up to meet me. And I'm acknowledging and offering my deepest respect to the First Nations elders, past, present, and emerging. Just taking a slow, steady breath as you find yourself arriving wherever you are. Be aware of your safety as we practice Qigong together. If you need to modify any movements, please do. If you need to not do some of the movements at all, please do. If you need to get a chair and work from a chair, you're most welcome to. Let's take our hands over our belly, over our navel, in fact. I thought we might do square breath this morning. It's one of the very, very famous forms of breath work, actually. It's so well known. It's very, very effective for calming the nervous system, as its name implies. We breathe in and out and pause between breaths for the same amount of time. It might be for 3 counts, 4 counts, whatever works for your nervous system. We breathe in through the nose, slowly and steadily. I'm going to work on 4 counts. See if you can guide the breath towards the belly. Pause now for the same amount of time. 4 counts perhaps. Exhaling through the nose for the same amount. Let the tops of the shoulders soften. The belly softens. And pause again after the exhale. Let's inhale for 4. Pause for 4. Exhale for 4. And pause for 4. If 4 counts is too many, shorten it to 3. Breathing in. Let the tops of the shoulders soften. Pause. Exhaling. And pause. Let's do one more round, breathing in. And pause. Exhaling. And pause. Relaxing the arms and the hands. Well done. It's like a meditation. You can do it for 3 rounds, you can do it for 4, you can do it for 10, whatever feels good for you. You can do it sitting. You don't have to be standing. Okay, I thought we would do a little bit of work on the joints this morning. Just bring your hands up and separate the fingers like jazz hands. And we are going to start by working through the wrist joints. So just start with the hands next to each other and let them spiral. We're circling the hands. That's it. The fingers are on. Yep, we usually have soft hands, but for this, our hands and fingers are on and awake, and we are circling them. And what you will probably feel is some warmth in your wrists. And now we're going to spiral the hands over one another. Just be aware, it's not this. It is working the wrist joints. Yep. If you are on computers a lot or using your hands a lot and you feel like you're on the edge of carpal tunnel, or if you've got a little bit of arthritis starting to whisper to you, this is great. Working the wrists. And now let's go the other way. This is in Qigong speak. This is called reeling silk. We're opening up the energy and the flow of circulation through the wrists, through the joints. That's it. Can you feel your wrists warming up? Good. And now let's come to the elbows for a moment. Just shake out the hands. That's it. Come to the elbows. We're going to place one hand over just above the elbow joint, and we're going to it's almost like a gentle massage above and below the elbow as we spiral through the elbow joint. That's great. There's something very comforting about feeling that holding and that almost gentle massaging around the elbow joint. That's it. There are lots of acupressure points around all of our joints. And now we're going to knock on some. Same elbow, right above the joint there. We're just going to knock. That's it. Good, good, good. Knocking on the top there. That's a great one for immune system strength. Good work. And now let's come to the inside of the elbow, right on the elbow crease. Knocking there. Taking some steady breaths as you go, just letting the breath flow. And now, below this underneath part of the elbow, we sometimes point to this area, and in fact, we're going to in our practice today. That's a heart strengthening, balancing acupressure point right there. Good work. Excellent. Let's come to the other elbow, placing the hand just above the joint, and let's circle the arm through, just sliding the hand across and above and below that elbow joint. How long is it since you've given your elbows some love? Have you ever, when we knock them, we get really cranky because it hurts, but we don't often give them love. And how important are they? Yeah. That's nice. Great. Okay, let's come to the top here. Just knocking with a gentle fist there. That's the immune system point. It is the large intestine 11 acupressure point. Good work. And now come right over the crease of the elbow. Breathing slow and steady. And now the underneath. One for the heart. Balance, steadiness, calmness of the heart. And relax. Fantastic. You might feel some tingling and buzzing now running through the lower part of your arms. Let's work on the shoulder joints now. Feel free to modify this if you want to. Take an arm up Feet are about hip to shoulder width apart. Good. And now we're going to move our shoulders with our hip. So circling the hips, moving the hip backwards and forwards, and it takes our shoulder joint and our shoulder with it. Breathing out as you come down, breathing in as the arm comes up. If your shoulder doesn't want to do that larger movement, modify it to make it smaller and more comfortable for you. Moving through the hips. So not only are we working our shoulder joint, we're also starting to warm up the hips. That's it. And I know for we women, sometimes frozen shoulders can be the bane of our lives around menopause. We want to keep the shoulder joint moving wherever possible. I know that acupuncture can sometimes be very helpful for frozen shoulder. And relax that side. That shoulder joint might be feeling quite warm now. Let's take up the other arm. That's it. We're going to move the hip forward, drop the arm, move the hip back. It's effortless movement of the shoulder. We're bending our knees as we go. Letting the breath flow. That's it. Not only are our hips working, our knees are also working. Great work. Circling around and coming back to center and relax that arm. Beautiful warmth there. Okay, I wanted to do just a little bit on our knees as well. So take the feet wide apart. You know by now that knocking and slapping can be really helpful to engage energy and move circulation. So we're just knocking, or actually slapping, on either side of the knee here, bouncing up and down. Good work. Letting the breath flow. Good. And now, front and back. That's it. And let's do the other side. Stepping the other leg forward, bending the knees. Either side of the knee. That's it. And now front and back. Fantastic. And relax. Take a moment to notice now the sensation within the knees. And I think we should just do a little bit on the hips. Okay, we haven't done this for a while. Hands to either side. We're going to have very relaxed feet. It's not pointed, not flexed, it's just floppy feet. Hands to either side for balance. And we're going to swing from our hips. So it's at one side and the other. And then we change legs. Oh, it's one of those dynamic balances that Qigong tests and challenges us with. At the same time, it's also working on our hip joints. Easy floppy feet and legs. That's it. You've got it. And a couple more. Last one. And shake out the legs. All right, let's just do a quick little scan. Standing still for a moment. We started with the wrists. We went to the elbows. We went to the shoulders, then the knees, and then the hips. Hopefully you can feel that there's some movement going on in all of those joints. Okay, let's have a quick knock on the door of life. I'm always amazed at how quickly our time goes in our sessions. It seems we've only just started and oh dear. Anyway, what a beautiful thing to be together and doing this. That's it. Loose hands, loose arms and shoulders, turning from the hips and waist. With fingertips or gentle fists, come up to the chest. That's it. The knees are soft. Don't need straight legs. And now up over the shoulders with a cupped hand. All of this is moving energy. We definitely do not want those rivers of energy that flow through our body, the meridians. We want to keep them moving. We don't want stagnation or damming in through our body. That's what all of this is doing. Come back to the chest, keeping the breath flowing. Let the spine be long. And now back to the waist. Very good. Let's slow it down. Just running our hands through the air. That is a great way to get going, isn't it? Good job coming back to center. We're going to take the legs slightly further apart. I'll come all the way back so you can see what my legs are doing. You can have your feet, normally in our practice, we have our feet forward, which works really well. If you want to get an extra stretch through the hamstrings, which is what we're about to do, you can turn the feet slightly in. And we're going to walk down one leg. Have a little bend in the leg and just take a little walk down. It doesn't matter where you get to, but we will feel the stretch through the back of the leg. If you want to, you can take the opposite hand across the foot for extra stretch. You can also drape the arm behind the back and turn to look over the shoulder. Keep the breath flowing. Release the arm, walking back up the leg. That's it. Releasing lines of tension through the hamstrings. Let's go to the other side, walking down the leg. Relaxing the head. If you want to, the opposite hand comes across the foot. You can drape the arm behind the back and turn and look over that shoulder. And then releasing the arm and the hand and walking back up that leg. Well done. Have a big stretch up above. Pressing the hips forward. And coming back to center. That's beautiful. Let's do a moment of shaking before we go into our flows. Turn the wrists, the palms upwards, and we're going to shake from the wrists again. That's it. Let's go out to the sides. Steady breaths. And now coming from the waist, not the tops of the shoulders. Let's come up over our head. That's it. You can even bounce up and down in the knees and on the heels. Come back to the sides. And all the way down. As you shake with the arms down, if there's any tension remaining physically in your body or any emotional tension, see if you can shake it out. One more time. And slowly come to stillness. Notice how alive the body's feeling now. Energy is moving, and we're going to let that energy move us effortlessly. Feet are about hip width apart. Let's open the flow, letting the arms rise up, breathing in through the nose and softening down, breathing out through the nose. Soft knees. Let the spine roll up. That's great. Breathing in and breathing out. Bring your attention to the flow of the breath, to the ease of the body, to the feet grounded and steady. Let the spine roll up. Softening down. And one more time. And this time we're going to go into opening the flow to the 6 directions, letting the arms rise up, circling in towards the chest, pressing away. Draw in energy towards you. That's it. And now take the arms wide. Widen your awareness of your peripheral vision to the sides, above and below, within and without. And now let's draw the hands together at the forehead and pause. Relax the tops of the shoulders. And now let's come down to the heart center. Pause. And down to the belly. Rolling up, bringing the arms up, circling, breathing in and breathing out. Drawing in. Taking the arms wide, expand your awareness. Coming in. And now right down the center line of your body. Mind, heart, gut. Rising up. We're breathing in and calming right through the center of our body. Give yourself time to find your rhythm and flow. That's it. Exhaling down. And one more time. Taking the arms wide, expanding and in and down. As you come down to the belly, holding a chi ball right there in front of the belly. Notice the energy between the fingers, the thumbs, the center of the palms. Begin to expand that. And now concentrate that. And again. That's great. Going to bring one arm up in front of our heart, protection for the heart. The other hand, we tapped on this point earlier, it's a heart calming point. So our middle finger is pointing to that area. That's it. Sink into the knees. That's it. Okay, let's expand. Grasping bird's tail, breathing in. And we go to the other side. Breathing out, stand your ground and expand and steady. Protect. Expanding and steadiness. There is a kind of a determination and perseverance in this stance, expanding our heart and protecting our heart. And now we're going to change it slightly and turning to the side, sweep the arm around, come through, the hands meet and we press out, drawing in, press out again, and we open to the other side and hold. Good. Let's take it around to the other side, breathing in and pressing out, drawing energy in and out, expanding. And back to where we started. Pause. Around we go. See if you can find the pulse and the rhythm of this flow. Give yourself over to it so that the mind is focused. And back to center. Pause and hold. Let's go. Focusing in on the breath, exhaling, inhaling, coming back to center. Breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in and out. Expanding. One more. And expand. And now bring the arms down and hold a big chi ball this time. Relax the elbows. Let the breath flow steadily. And now we're going to pull down the heavens, breathing in. And let this miracle of golden energy just flow through you like a waterfall. Breathing in, taking the arms above the head, gather up armfuls of this mysterious life force known as Qi, and just let it rain through you. Allow it to smooth out any rough edges, any tensions. Exhaling through the nose. Closing the eyes if you feel steady. Taking your awareness inside and finding stillness in this gentle flow. And one more time. Let's place the hands back over the belly. Steady on the feet, connecting to the earth, connecting to our breath and to the stillness we carry inside us. Just allow yourself to be here. Feeling the breath pass across your nostrils as you inhale and exhale. Relaxing and softening the eyes, the jaw, the cheekbones, the shoulders, the neck, base of the skull, the upper back. Just notice the feeling of this energy humming inside you. And let's bring the hands together, the palms, the fingers, the thumbs. We bring the thumbs to the heart center. And again, just pause for a moment and consider or reflect upon something that you're grateful for in this moment. Namaste, everyone. When I have time, I will explain that word to you properly. It's actually not a Qigong word. Thank you so much for your company. It is always a joy to be with you and to practice our flows and movements together. May the rest of your day be blessed. I will see you in a week's time. Take care.